Hello children, let us continue with the last part of Earth's structure, which includes Gutenberg Discontinuity, crust or lithosphere, and Mohuru discontinuity. The first one, that is Gutenberg Discontinuity. What is the meaning of Gutenberg Discontinuity? It is the boundary between the mantle and core, or the mantle-core interface. Now let's focus on some of the facts related to Gutenberg discontinuity. The first one, it begins at the depth of 2800 km. Secondly, there is an abrupt change in the seismic waves, and these seismic waves are generated by earthquakes or explosions that travel through the earth. Here, the primary seismic waves or the P waves, they decrease in velocity, whereas the secondary seismic waves or S waves, they disappear completely. The last point, it is dense. Why it is dense? Due to greater percentage of iron. Now the next topic is crust or lithosphere. The crust is also called the lithosphere. Why the crust is also known as lithosphere? Because it is a sphere of solid rocks, as lithos means stones or rocks. And crust is only 1% of the Earth's mass, and it contains all known life in the universe. Second point is, crust is relatively thin layer of rocks. What is its thickness? It is 60 km below the high mountains and just 5 to 10 km below the oceans. Third point, considering the size of the earth, crust is relatively a thin layer. Next point deals with the temperature. The temperature of the upper part of the oceanic crust has been estimated at 0 degrees Celsius, but it gradually starts rising as it moves towards the interior. The last point is about the weight and pressure of rocks. The weight as well as the pressure of rocks also starts increasing with depth. Next topic is Mohuru discontinuity. What does it mean? It means the boundary between the crust and the mantle. This is known as Mohuru discontinuity or Mohuru discontinuity. Who invented it? It was discovered by a Yugoslavian scientist, Andrija Mohuru, in the year 1909. Now let's focus on some of the facts related to Mohuru discontinuity. As I have already said, that is written in the first point, that Mohuru discontinuity or Mohuru discontinuity, it forms the boundary between the crust and the mantle. Next point is, like the crust, it does not exist at a uniform depth. It is found at about 8 km beneath the oceans and about 32 km beneath the continents. The last point is, this Mohuru discontinuity has the characteristics of both the upper layer, that is the crust, and its bottom layer, that is the mantle. Now, because of the continuous changes in the Earth's crust arising due to the forces of nature, the thickness of the lithosphere is very fragile compared to the nature as well as composition of the Earth. Now, here we'll study about the different theories that is responsible for changing the shape of the Earth. The first one is the theory of continental drift, that is put forward by Wegener in the early 20th century. And the theory of plate tectonics put forth in 1960s, it clearly suggests that the Earth's crust undergoes structural changes. Besides, we have one more type of movement, that is the lateral movements. These type of movements also gives the earth a new shape, though very slowly over millions of years. With this, I come to the end of part 2 of chapter 4. Thank you.